Hello. This lesson is Introduction to the Pythagorean Theorem. So one thing about Pythagorean theorems, it all revolves around right triangles. So all of these are right triangles. This one is right here, the right angle is here, the right angle is here, and the right angle is here. Now they're turned differently, but they pretty much say the same thing. Now the parts of a right triangle, you have the side opposite the right angle. The right angle is how many degrees? 90 degrees. And so the side opposite the right angle is always called the hypotenuse. And a lot of times what you'll refer to the other ones as legs of the right triangle. In this case, you'd have a shorter leg and a longer leg. Over here, you'd have a shorter leg and a longer leg and a hypotenuse. And then, once again, the hypotenuse is opposite the right angle. And then you have a shorter side and a longer side leg. So that is the properties of a right triangle. Now the Pythagorean theorem says a squared plus b squared equals c squared. In this case of this theorem, that is the c is always the hypotenuse, or the long side. It is the longest side of the right triangle. It has to be for the other sides to be equal to square. So always know that the hypotenuse is a c squared. So c squared equals a squared plus b squared, or a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Okay, so let's solve this first one. We've got one leg, it's 3, and another leg, 4. In this case, you're going to want to know what the other side, and this happens to be the side opposite the right angle, which is the hypotenuse. And we know that's going to be c. So we can use the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And then we substitute 3 squared plus 4 squared equals c squared. We'll go ahead and square these numbers. 3 squared is 9, and 4 squared is 16, and then that equals c squared. Adding the two numbers together, we get 25. C squared equals 25, and then c is equal to square root of 25, and it has to be a positive number, so we choose c is equal to 5. Let's try another one. In this case, we have a much longer first leg. In this case, this leg is 12. The angle opposite, the side opposite the right angle is the hypotenuse is 13. And we're going to want to know what the smaller leg is. In this case, once again, we take the Pythagorean theorem that works for right triangles. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. An interesting thing about that, we're going to see that in this case, take the longer side, so we're going to have a squared, 12 for b, the b side, 12 squared equals 13 squared, which is hypotenuse squared. And in this case, we're going to square those numbers. We get 144 for 12 squared, and we get 169 for 13 squared. We're going to subtract 144 from both sides. Then we get a squared is equal to 25. A equals the square root of 25, and once again, it needs to be a positive number to make any sense. And so we choose 5. So once again, we have 5. These are 3, 4, 5, and 12, 13, 5 triangles are called family triangles, and you can take ratios of those numbers and they'll all be in the same result. So it's a quick way to solve the Pythagorean theorem.